everybody, this is Keith here of Euphoria Pictures. Welcome back to my channel. Right folks, so this is probably going to be the last video that I put out before Halloween, and I decided to end it on a high and showcase my entire Fog collection. Now The Fog is probably going to be the last movie that myself and Ellen are going to watch on Halloween night, and I can't think of a better movie to finish the night on. It has a bit of everything. It's a small town horror movie which I absolutely love. It has a fantastic cast. It is so atmospheric, incredibly eerie, and John Carpenter's score sets it up so incredibly well. It is the perfect ghost story, and I am counting down the days to finally check it out. It's a strange thing because normally I would watch it a couple of times during the year, but for some strange reason this year I didn't, which is going to make the viewing all that more special. Now, this is not, this collection that I'm going to be showing, it's not near as extensive as my Halloween collection, but there is some very nice releases in here, and it might give you a heads up on some of the options that are out there for you when it comes to this movie. So I am going to jump right into it. Let's get this going, and the first one I'm going to start with is the DVD release that I have of it. Now, I remember when this came out, it was such an event. Not only was the picture quality fantastic on it, but you also got a dedicated bonus disc as well, which was absolutely incredible. Not only that, but it comes in this digipack packaging as well, which was rather beautiful at the time. Unfortunately, it is starting to show some wear, which is a bit of a shame, and I really should be looking after these releases more than I am. Particularly this one, because it really is a stunner. So this is the inside of it. You've got Jamie Lee. And then when you turn it around to the opposite side, you got Tom Atkins and Jamie Lee. And it simply folds out, and you'll see you got Janet Leigh there. And that is your two discs that you get inside it. And you'll also notice you get a small little booklet there as well. So yes, a lot of work went into this release. It's from a company called Momentum. And I remember the day well picking this up. It put the biggest smile on my face. And there's no way I could ever part with it. It's like, I've said this so many times in so many videos. Releases like this, they're like time capsules to me. They take me right back. And I have such fond memories of this release. So that is the DVD. Now I have the complete opposite for this release, which is the Blu-ray edition of The Fog. Now as you can see, the artwork is the exact same as the DVD one. Now this is brought to us by a company called Optium. And the picture quality on this one is absolutely shocking. The complete opposite of the last release that we got on DVD. Not only that, but you didn't get a single special feature on this release. So you can only imagine how ecstatic I was when I heard that this movie was getting the 4K treatment. Even if they ballsed up the 4K transfer, it was always going to be a night and day difference over this release. I am not kidding you. It is absolutely horrendous. So yes, that is the Optium release of The Fog on Blu-ray. Right, so up next we have got... What the fuck is that doing now? See ya. Sorry about that. Up next, we've got a Steelbook edition of The Fog. And this one I think I picked up from Zavvi when I used to buy off them. And this is a Studio Canal release, and look at the artwork on this one. It is absolutely stunning. Now, I don't know how well my camera is going to pick this up, but when you kind of bend the light against it, you'll notice that Blake's eyes light up, which is so unbelievably creepy. But the colour scheme on this Steelbook really is an absolute stunner, and you got Blake, you got the men behind them as well. And then right around to the back, you know, I was talking about how eerie this movie is. Look at the artwork on this. It just screams eerie. So yes, I was a huge fan of this Steelbook release. And open it up, and inside you got the movie on 4K, you got it on Blu-ray, and of course you also got a dedicated bonus disc as well. I think that's what it was. Am I right in saying that? Or is it just a DVD? Blu-ray, it is extra features. So a dedicated bonus disc. So yes, that's the Fog Steelbook from Studio Canal. Just very, very recently, I finally got around to getting this Steelbook release of it, which is the Scream Factory edition. And again, much like the last Steelbook I showed you, when you bend the light against it, you can see Blake's eyes light up. You see the red there. It is very, very sinister looking, no question about it. Now, as you can see on the artwork on this one, there is quite a lot going on. I fell in love with the Steelbook the minute I seen it, and it's a shame I left it for as long as I did to finally pick it up. But look, better late than never. So this is the back of the artwork, and as you can see, it's one of Blake's men with the hook, and of course, the lighthouse. So open it up and I'll show you the 2 discs inside. That's it there. You've got your Blu-ray and your 4K disc. So that really is a stunning release. I have to give credit to Scream Factory. They do some amazing work when it comes to those Steelbook editions. This one is really stunning. So yes, that is the Scream Factory Steelbook. Now up next, I've got another Studio Canal release. This is the, I think this is the 5-disc collector's edition of The Fog. And when I heard about this being announced, I remember at the time I was panicking. I really was. I was doing everything to get my pre-order in. And the sense of relief that came over me when I got my pre-order in for all 4 of the movies that were coming out. But this one meant so much to me. And I have to tell you, for the most part, Studio Canal has done a wonderful job on the restoration on this one. The only problem I had with it was, I remember at the time, and it has nothing to do with the movie itself or the restoration, but I remember whatever was going on with my Panasonic player, the picture quality was flickering, particularly on darker scenes. And I was really upset, and I was like, I can't believe this must be the discs. And then I found out off somebody that Panasonic put out a firmware update on their player, and apparently it removed all that flickering. So as soon as I'd done the update, it was all gone. But I can tell you, at the time, I was so incredibly concerned. So this is the artwork that you get inside this collector's edition. It is a digipack. It kind of folds out to make one picture, which I'll show you now in 1 second. It is the scene with Stevie Wayne. That's it there. Stevie Wayne at the lighthouse. And when you turn it around, sorry, it's a 4-disc set, not 5 discs. So that's your 5 disc there. I hope you can make it out. So you got your bonus disc, 4K Blu-ray, and you also got the soundtrack as well. So yes, it was such a huge deal, this release. The only thing that was slightly hampering it was its audio. Thankfully, Scream Factory fixed that. But these are the postcards that you get inside this collector's edition. So it's just a couple of stills from the movie itself. So there we go. I think it's 5 altogether. And there's nothing on the backs of them. You also get a small poster. This is it right here. And as you can see, it's the same artwork on the main box. And I have to give credit when credit's due. The actually newly commissioned artwork on these releases do look quite nice. And I was a big fan of it. So it's always nice to see something a little different. And then you also got a booklet inside it. Nice high gloss booklet. Again, it's the same artwork. That's the back of it. And the booklet covers a bit of everything. I can't really do it on the camera here, folks. But yes, it's a bit behind the scenes, all that kind of stuff. A write-up of the production of the movie, the cast, all that kind of stuff. So yes, not particularly big in terms of a booklet, but it does cover quite a bit. So I think that's everything in that Studio Canal release. So let me just put this aside. Up next, I have a Scream Factory release, and this was in conjunction with Sacred Bones Records, and it is this one right here. Now, I've spoken so many times when it comes to these releases from Sacred Bones. They are very, very simple, but they are very classy as well, particularly when you see all of them together. Even the spines of them, all of them go perfectly together. They focus mainly on John Carpenter movies. And I was very excited to get my hands on this one. So inside it, you do get a 7-inch vinyl. And it covers the Fog theme and Walk to the Lighthouse. And not only that, but you also get a unique coloured vinyl as well, which is always great to see. And I love the coloured vinyl you get on this one. Look at this. So you get a kind of blue and white, and you got the black splatter effect as well. So there you go. That is the coloured vinyl inside. And then under that vinyl, hiding away, is the actual 4K release of The Fog from Scream Factory. And I have to tell you, Scream Factory has done an absolutely wonderful job on the restoration in this one. Not only that, but they also include a Dolby Atmos soundtrack, and I'm not kidding, it transforms this movie. It really, really does. Particularly when you hear the score, the John Carpenter score. I've never heard it sound as grandiose as it sounds on this release. And that is the first time I've ever owned that artwork as well for The Fog, which is very strange considering how much I love the movie. Inside, that is the alternate artwork that you get with it. Again, artwork that I've never seen before for The Fog. So you can imagine how happy I was to actually get this release in my hands. Of course, it being Scream Factory, it is jam-packed with special features as well. And that is your 2 discs inside your Blu-ray. So that is a close look at the Sacred Bones edition of The Fog. Let me just put this away and we can move on to the next. So yes, I've done videos for every single one of these releases, whether it's the 3 Halloween movies, Big Trouble in Little China, Prince of Darkness, Village of the Damned, all of that. So all you have to do is just type in Euphoria Pictures and chances are you'll come across it. So there you go, that is The Fog from Sacred Bones. And seeming there was a 7-inch vinyl inside that takes us right on to the vinyl section of this video. And this is the first one that I'm going to be showing. And as you can see, it is the exact same artwork that we've seen on the first 2 releases that I featured in this video. And this is the back of it here. Now, it's also a gatefold release, and it does fold out, and you do get some very eerie looking pictures here inside, which looks quite incredible. And I have taken out the vinyls to show you. There's 2 unique colored vinyls that you get in this one. The first one is, as you can see, it's green to match up perfectly with the release itself. And that's the opposite side there. I think the pictures in the middle are the exact... No, they're slightly different. It's just Blake's Men. So that's one vinyl. And the second one you get inside this is actually a white variant. And this is it right here. So that's another one of Blake's Men in the middle. And then when you turn it around, you've got Blake himself. So that is one of the vinyls that I have of The Fog. The next one I'm going to be showing you is the last edition that I'm going to be showing in this video as well. Like I said, nothing too extensive, but it's a wonderful collection and I'm very proud of it. And this is the last one, and this is the Waxwork edition of The Fog. And I featured this on a video not too long ago. It was actually gifted to me by a good friend of mine going by the name of Connor Gray. And this was a release I never thought I was ever going to get my hands on because it's long out of print. So as you can see, you got Blake's hands on the cover there, and you notice his eyes in the background as well. Very creepy. And then turn it around, look at this. I love the back artwork on this one. You got Blake and his men, and you got the stained glass windows, the church windows in the background. Even the artwork inside, look at this. I honestly can't praise it enough. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Waxwork, they really do put in a lot of effort when it comes to the releases. You also get this this booklet inside the vinyl. As you can see, it's one of the hands coming through the window. And you'll notice as well on the back of it, it's that scene where the fog, you can see it faintly coming into the small town. And then inside the booklet, you just got a few picture stills from the movie. There actually is one behind the scenes. You'll see it there with John Carpenter and Hal Halbrook, which was nice to see. But yes, the booklet is just a couple of stills from the movie itself. And then the colored vinyl that you get with this was such a huge deal to get this. As you can see, the colored vinyl is done basically in the color of the fog. It definitely has this kind of marble finish to it as well. It looks like marble, but it's, you know, it does look like fog as well. And then when you turn it around, you'll notice in the middle, it says 6 must die. So that is the first vinyl that you get inside that. I'll quickly show you the second one, even though it is the exact same. The picture in the middle is somewhat different, so I felt it was only right to show it to you. So here we go, this is the second vinyl. And it goes without saying, but this vinyl has been on repeat during the entire month of October. Let me get this picture right for you. There you go. That's the opposite side. And just check out the picture in the middle there. Very creepy. So there you have it, folks. That is my entire collection when it comes to the Fog. It's a collection I'm very proud of. I'm always looking to add to it. I'm hoping maybe someday I can get a couple of media books. That would be fantastic. That's what I'm kind of missing from this collection. I do have a lot of VHS releases of it, but the thought of going into the attic to try and find it, I was like, nah, you know what, it's a bit of a nightmare. Even though we are doing something to the other movie room, we are trying to take down the VHSs, so there will be a day very soon, hopefully, I will have them down and showcase them the way they should be showcased. So there you have it, folks. So all that's left to do is to wish us all a happy Halloween. I hope you have a great night. I know I'm going to have a fantastic night watching some of my favourite horror movies, drinking a couple of beers, having Ellen sitting beside me as well. Great company. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful night. So there you have it, folks. So as per usual, if you did like what you see here, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you could do, leave a comment down below, and please do share your thoughts on some of the additions that I showed in this video. And yeah, I hope to see you all again real soon with my next video. Until then, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.